Hello and welcome back everyone. It is your girl Cassandra Olivia. In today's video I have a client named Lunisha. Her and her daughter come faithfully, so shout out to you. I love you guys, your energy. You guys are just amazing. So today she wanted to get her hair color. She does have some salt and pepper hair, and we did do a red hair color about a year and a half ago. So with that being said, she told me that I can do whatever I wanted as long as it covers her grays. So I decided that I wanted to go in with like a deep red, like a wine color, and just basically bring out her facial features and her skin tone. So I'm going in today. I'm going to be using the 6.66 RC by Rusk, and I'm also going to be going in with a 30 volume, or no, let me say a 20 volume. And then I'm also going to be going in with Olaplex. I'll pop everything down the screen, and I'll also make sure I'll put everything in the description box. But you guys already know I don't typically measure, but I'm only doing this for people that are trying to learn how to do hair color. But I'm going in with the Rust 6.66R, and then I'm mixing it with a tiny bit of 5.6R. And then I'm just going to go in with the 20 volume on her roots, and then on her ends I did want to go in with a 30, which I'm using here. So 20 volume for her roots because you don't want to have hot roots, and 30 volume for the ends because there's not going to be any heat helping the process. The only thing I am going to put on is a shower cap. So with that being said, I put on her cape, her towel, I have a backwards bib, I have my gloves, I have everything prepared for my client. So I'm just going to go in now and prep her for her hair coloring service. You guys already saw the ratios that I'm mixing, so I'm just going to go ahead and proceed with that. This is literally like the fourth hair color client that I've done this month that said do whatever you want. So I'm just super thrilled and honored. And you guys already know I'm just going in with a little bit of Olaplex because we do want to make sure that we protect the hair at all times, okay? So I'm just going to mix this, and then I'm going to start from her mid shaft all the way to her ends with this 30 volume mixture. Once I'm done, I'm going to let that sit for about 20 minutes to process, and then I am going to go back in with a 20 volume on the roots just to make sure that we get that gray coverage on the roots without bringing her up too bright. So just sit back and enjoy the music. I'm getting ready for work right now. I'm trying to kill two birds with one stone by getting this voiceover done. So if you guys already know the drill, like, comment, subscribe, follow your girl on Instagram _Cassandra Olivia. And I'm just going to section her hair out. And you guys already know I like to start in 4 sections. And I'm just going in with my Framar brush, and I'm just outlining each section prior to me splitting them up and then going through and saturating fully with the hair color. I always say this to everybody as well, but you just want to make sure that when you are doing hair color, you are taking your time and you're making sure to saturate the hair properly. You don't want to undersaturate the hair. So what I'm going to do is just go through and apply the color all over, but then I am going to go through and resaturate the hair, making sure that I got every single strand because we are aiming for perfection. You guys know how I am. I don't play when it comes to my hair coloring services. So I just want to make sure that everything is nice and uniform and everything is like cohesive. There's no dark spots in her hair. So I'm just doing like this rough application first, and then I am going to go through and just make sure that I'm thoroughly saturating everything. Don't be scared to add more product, guys. I'd rather you guys oversaturate than undersaturate because there's nothing worse than finishing a hair color and then you notice that it's dark spots or gaps, okay? So just make sure you're taking your time and you are doing a thorough job. Another thing that I like to do for my beginners out there, on every single client profile that I do, I like to write down their color formula, what I use, so that way if they come back and they request me to do the same color, I'm not trying to guess what I use. I know exactly what I'm going in with. So at the consultation, I pre-prep and I kind of know what I'm going to do with my client. Then I just make sure as I'm doing the process, while they're processing, I go through on their profile and I just make sure to write every step that I took, if I changed anything out, my measurements, so on and so forth. So that way if she comes back and say, hey, I love that color, I want the same exact color, it makes it a lot easier and you're not trying to guess, okay? And I like to make sure that I'm super prepped for every client. You guys know that. I like to make sure that I buy more than enough hair products so that way I can make sure that if I have somebody else that comes in, I'm not trying to scramble around, okay? So just make sure to get your hair color inventory up. And yeah, so I'm just going in with the Framer Emperor brush, and I'm just going in and applying that 20 volume mixture to her roots the same way that I apply the ends. I'm just going in and hit the roots, and as you guys can see, it's already starting to oxidize and turn that reddish color. So we're just going to let this process. I am going to put some shower caps on her just to let this finish up, and then once I'm done, I'm going to go back in, rinse her out, and then we're going to start the toning process. This step that I'm doing here is completely optional. I do like to go in with a couple shower caps. Her hair is on the longer side, so I just want to make sure that everything is covered. And then I'm just going in with some saran wrap, wrapping this around her hair, so that way it can produce a little bit more heat just to get that extra lift. But this, again, is completely optional. And now that she's done, I'm just going to go in with this color. This is Sangria by the Redken line, and I'm just going to mix 2 ounces of this with 4 ounces of the 4 ounces of the processing solution. Then I'm just going to apply this all over her at the bowl for about 10 minutes, and then that'll just bring her up a little bit more rich. So for some reason my lighting was looking kind of weird here, but I'm going to add in a picture at the end and also like how her hair looked. But it does look super dark, but I promise you it came out super bomb. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you could see like how it really looked. But I'm just going to finish blowing her out, and then I am going to press her with my custom flat irons. You guys already know you can purchase those at CassandraOlivia.com. Use the code YTCast10 to save 10% off. And all we're going to do is press her out. I am going to curl her with my irons as well. And then she requested me to pin curl her hair up. Now, I didn't post the whole video of me pin curling her only because I didn't realize that my phone had died. But you guys get the gist. I have several videos pin curling. It's not that hard, but I just want to show you guys how it looks wet versus dry, because a lot of times when you're in the bowl when it looks dark, I know a lot of newer stylists panic. I know I used to, but you just want to make sure that you know that you're doing your due diligence. It's going to come out bomb, okay? It always looks darker when it's wet, and now you can kind of see how it really looks when it's dry. It's not too bright. She is an older client, but I didn't want to make it look clownish, so I thought this was a nice medium for her. So I'm just going to proceed to finish her blow out, and I'm going to finish curling her. I'm going to finish cleaning my salon sleeve, and then I'll be back in just a few moments. Also, I know I forgot to mention this, but you guys already know before I blow dry any client, I am going in with the heat protectant. Because we were doing a coloring service, I did go in with the Olaplex number 6, but you can switch it out based off of what your client's needs and wants are. I'm going to be incorporating a couple of new products that were sent to me by Leaf and Flower. I've been testing them out, so I can't wait to present that to you in a couple of my next videos. But just make sure that you are applying a heat protectant and you're not burning your client's hair. At the end of the day, you just want to focus on keeping their hair healthy, nice and strong. So we just want to do a thorough job from beginning to end. I was super obsessed with this color. My client's over here showing me these haircuts she wants, and I'm like, girl, like, we just colored your hair. We are not cutting your hair yet, but maybe for the summer. And it's funny, the client that's on the phone now is her daughter. I'm actually going to be doing her video right after her mom's video. Her mom came first, so I'm just posting her now. I'm actually catching up on editing. I was in Puerto Rico for a week. I had a fun time with my husband for his birthday, so I'm just getting caught up on all of my content and editing. So I thought this color was superbomb.com. It's giving what it needs to have given, okay? So now I'm just going in with a little bit of S3 by Influence. I'm just putting this on her hair again before I press her hair out. Taking a couple selfies. I was recording for YouTube and Instagram at the same time. So this is where you see me taking pictures here just to get like that nice end result. But overall, I was super happy with this color. It came out exactly how I pictured it in my head. Not too bright, not too dark. It's just like, it's letting you know she has color without doing the most. She can still be a corporate girl, but serve, okay? So with that being said, I'm going to finish pressing her out. I am going to curl her and pin curl her hair up. Thank you guys so much for watching and supporting my channel, and I will see you guys in my next video. I hope everybody has a wonderful and productive day, and make sure to drop a comment down below if you're feeling this hair color. And if you have any questions, you already know, drop those down below, and I will try to respond to as many as I can this weekend when I'm off work, okay? So thank you guys again, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye.